And just to let you know that we have videotape and still photography moving around the room today. We want to capture some of that to put together a promotional video for ourselves to talk about our Enneagram workshops. That's a new social media network, right? I'm Ken Pels. And you are?
And I'm Marilyn. It's nice to have you here. We are so grateful. I'm so excited to be able to share what we've done with our relationships with each other, with our business relationships, with our family. I've been telling people that our family we have 2 grown daughters and son-in-laws and 4 grandchildren, and the daughters kind of bottom-lined us at Christmas time and said, "Why aren't you talking everywhere about Enneagram and family?" Because it's been such an important role in our family, which it has. It's absolutely been wonderful for us as a family, as we included son-in-laws, as we've had children and grandchildren. It's just a wonderful tool to keep those relationships close and to learn how to accept and allow people to be who they already are. I was thinking about the intersection that we have today with spirituality. When I've been a practitioner here now 6 years, and one day Reverend David said to me, "Don't you and Kent know Enneagram?" And I said, "Oh yeah, we've been working it in our family for about 20 years. And he said, "So why aren't you teaching it here?" And I said, "Because that's who you aren't. And we're all about teaching people who they are and who they really are." And he said, "If you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know how to start there and move to evolve higher." So that's why, to me, the connection of Enneagram and spirituality is so important. And we've noticed that the Enneagram Association, when we went back 2 years ago to their national conference, that they too have evolved to talking about it more and more from a spiritual base and from evolving ourselves to a broader perspective. Because we're really all of these types. We can't all be pigeonholed into little boxes. That's not the point of it.
The other thing about Enneagram that's really interesting is that from an objective point of view, we're going to be able to talk about some very personal things that each of us carries through our lives, thinking they're these deep secrets that no one else knows. But it turns out that all of us are walking around with the same sort of defense mechanism wrapped around us. It manifests itself in 9 different ways. But the truth of the matter is we're all sort of struggling with breaking through this ego personality and finding our authentic self and being more authentic and being more transparent. So what Enneagram allows us to do is just to flat out put all those issues right out on the table, and people will actually talk about themselves from their Enneagram number point of view and not feel threatened or vulnerable about it, and yet we are getting a deep understanding of who they are through this process. So ultimately, it gives you a language. If you have others who study Enneagram along with you, it gives you a language to talk to each other. It sort of objectifies all these relationship challenges that we have. So that's another exciting thing about the Enneagram.
Excited I am. We have 3 generations back there, mother, daughter, and grandmother here, and that's very exciting. That's very exciting because the interrelationships within families is very exciting. So I think you'll enjoy it, seeing that.